On this episode of Dave decided to smack a deer with his TR3 barn find. So we're gonna see if we can't straighten it out a little bit. Should be fun.
Knockoffs on it?
I don't know if they're knockoffs or actual. I mean, they are wire wheels. They're. Oh, I know what you mean. I'm an idiot. Yes, it does. The term knockoff to me means like counterfeit.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't
Put two and two together to mean yes. It actually you have to hit the thing to get the wheel off. But anyway, say hi to the internet.
Hi to the internet.
Everybody, this is my grandpa Jack. He got me into old cars. He woke me up on the crack of noon on a Sunday and said, I found you an old Plymouth. And that was the 38 back in 2007? Something like that? What, 15 years ago now? So,
You was 15 years old at the time.
and I'm 30 now, so I can math.
15 years ago.
15 years ago. So I've invited him out to help on Dave's TR3. We're gonna try our best to get this to straighten back out. Jack, you want to give a 30-second explanation of your background on old stuff like this?
Well, I haven't got a big background on foreign cars. I work mainly on the hard bodies, metal cars, and awful lot on Corvettes. So I pulled frames and worked in a body shop for years. Had my own licensed body shop for years that I did just Corvettes in. So today we'll be trying to push and pull and beat this thing back out. But at least it's got some metal in it. It's not a bunch of beer cans.
Oh yeah, she's thick. 2 C's.
If we could get him to pull a little harder, we wouldn't even need to push.
Yeah, I'm not that strong.
Okay. Got to get her up on jack stands. Get this wheel off.
Let's do it.
I'll open the goodies up.
Let's open the goodies.
Now, I think we may need, if you got any pieces of wood, just blocks of wood, something flat. Yeah, you got anything a little flatter, like a 2x6 or anything like that?
Sure.
Not too long. I don't care how long, really. It'll lay on the floor.
I got any length you want.
Short.
How long you want me to cut it down to?
No. Even longer would have been about that long.
Well, I'll get you a longer one.
Well, it'll set up here is all.
I got about 30 or 40 of these from when I built the lean-to on the side. I see it moving. Holy cow, it's coming right back.
I'm watching the back more than I am the front. Okay.
What'd you think?
You can let hook now off on it.
Let off on it? Alright. Man, it goes right back to where it was.
Almost.
Yeah. Should we keep going?
No, we gained an inch or so. Yeah, let off on it.
Alright. It's off.
Okay, do it again.
Okay. Oh, wait. I gotta tighten it. There we go. Yeah, I gotta get me one of these.
Just a minute. Okay, keep going. That's good. That's too far, but that's good.
It'll spring back. Yeah, not a beer can, is it? I'm gonna hold that backside.
Yeah, you can just get on the other side of me and
Yep. Yep. Hold on. There we go. I mean, we could theoretically porta power that out from there, right?
yeah.
But honestly, that fender's thin enough, it should be able to,
But it's pulled
yeah.
where we got a starting to buckle here. So what we want to do is get the crease out. We can hammer that out. Take it off and hammer that out probably. But
Yeah, well, I mean, if we hammer this back, that'll make this fender kind of keep its shape where it's pushed out now, right?
yep.
Okay.
Well, that's where it was originally.
This is the heaviest one I've got until you get to the like 10-pound like splitting maul. And then I got this little guy you were asking me about. This might be flatter.
I think we got all the proper tools here.
Yeah, we got the proper tooling. I mean, you know, if you want something, just ask. I might have it. There's a plasma cutter behind you.
May need it before it's done.
I hope not. So when you beat out a dent like this, do you start in the middle and work your way around? Or do you go around and then make your way to the middle?
Depends on the dents.
Okay.
In all the beer can cars, you definitely start on the outer edge and come in. Some of these bigger ones, you can start in the middle and pop it out. Some of them just start working from the edge. I like to start working from the edge of them a little bit and then go ahead and press it out in the middle if you can.
Okay. Because I know my experience with bodywork is more now on airplanes than it is on cars. And with aluminum, yeah, aluminum's nice and soft, so you hit it right in the center and then go from there on the outside. And you'll normally deform the center to damn near where you need it to be and then have to work around it to get the rest of it to come back to contour, and then you do your like final measure. But with But with aluminum and on the airplanes, I'm not allowed to Bondo over it and make it smooth. I have to make it perfect with the hammer.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I've gotten.
That's what you use that metal file for.
You're right. I'd be so mad if I did that.
Well, just think, back in the old days, this is where they did it. Nowadays, you'd hook a frame machine on here and just reach up in with a hook and pull this stuff. But seeing you have all that and don't want to get it out, I'll have to do it this way.
Yeah, I have the frame machine out back. I don't want to deal with it. One thing I don't have is a shop bag.
Okay.
Here, at least. I have one at work.
We need a donkey dick.
Donkey dick.
It's the big hammer. You can't miss it. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
It's in the green box. It's got a long head on it.
Yep.
No.
Right. No?
You can bring that one too if you want. Bring a flat dolly. Or bring both.
That one?
That's the one.
That's the donkey dick.
You can bring both, yeah.
We don't need
That one we don't need yet.
Flat dolly.
Yeah, a couple dollies.
Okay.
No, not that one. The half moon and, yeah. Just bring the whole box over if you want. You can kill those.
Yeah, why didn't we just leave the box over here? The donkey dick.
That's what we called her in the old days.
Man, I need these hammers. All right.
I'm ruining your paint job though.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead and repaint
Just joking.
it. Have you seen the rest of the car? Dave lives in an area where there's lots of deer. So far he's hit 3 of them now.
Wow.
Yeah. The first one was with his Jetta, and that was, you know, plastic, so it just exploded essentially. The second one was with his Jeep, and his Jeep just mutilated it immediately because it's got a full frame and a big bumper. That deer was delicious. Not happy about his car being damaged. He's gotten a few deer from other people hitting him. Yeah.
We had a doe with a couple of real baby fawn yesterday. There's some tame out there that'll follow you around. Kind of ruins you for deer hunting because it'd be like shooting a dog or something. I mean, just tame.
Yeah, they just come right up to you anyway.
Yeah. A little anyhow.
A little. Well, Dave told me if there's anything that can't be fixed, that just let him know, so we're gonna do it.
One more.
One more.
That's good. That straightened her up good enough, but that's gonna be hard getting out, but we're gonna have to get it out.
Oh, it's no big deal. The whole apron comes off pretty easy.
The whole apron done?
Yeah. Yeah, because you have to take the apron off to do anything on the radiator or anything like that. You do have to be able to get the hood open, but I think we can do that. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? There we are. The whole front end of the car.
Day 2. We can't make chicken pie out of chicken crap, but we're trying. Both panels should have been definitely replaced. Of course, we knew that before we started.
Yeah.
And somebody has already did a job on it once. A pretty good, pretty bad, whatever you want to call it, job. And it's going to be passable, is all I can say.
They had filled in this area here where it's supposed to say Triumph in individual letters, and they took out the natural body line of this front apron. It's supposed to kind of look like a YouTube celebrity with its mouth sticking out, duck face, because the mouth kind of angles out like this. They just caked right over it. No wonder Dave's TR3 looked different from all the other ones.
We're not going to try to metal finish it by any chance. It's too large and too bad. Although anything can really be fixed. I'm not going to try to take the time, and I'm probably not good enough to do it anyhow. I wouldn't have the patience to get it perfect, but we're going to get it out, considerably out, and pretty flat, where at least a skim coat of Bondo on there, cheese grated off, put another coat on it, and it should be very sandable, you know, light coat on top after you cheese grate it. And it should be very presentable afterward, although it's not going to be perfect. It's on two curves, and anytime you got anything on two curves, it hides all your poor bodywork. So
yeah, flat and like a box is about the worst thing to do bodywork wise, isn't it?
yeah.
You would think it'd be all the compound curves, but it's not.
Flat and straight takes a lot of good eye and a lot of blocking.
Because you can see it.
But we'll get it. Little by little.
Little by little. Oh, cool. Cut. End of day 2. I think I've got basically everything stripped back that I need to. I need to do some scuffing on the doors, but I don't have to take that down to bare metal. I just have to scuff down to at least the primer. I didn't find any Bondo in the doors, so that's good. I did find Bondo in places I wasn't expecting, like the right-hand fender. This car apparently has been in 2 accidents, once in the right-hand fender and then most recently Dave's in the left-hand fender. So this car's lived a hard life. It's going to be one heck of a Bondo buggy, but it's coming along. I'm just been grinding away on that front panel around those headlights, you know, those nice curvaceous curves. You know, you like them on a perspective date, but not when you're trying to sand off many layers of paint, primer, Bondo. So I'm kind of out of time, out of Mountain Dew, and out of motivation for today. I need to get some of the rust fix spray, the rust reformer, because I'm going to put that along the insides of the fenders where I can't really get at it too bad. I mean, it's not all that critical, but I'd like to stop the rust if I can. And I'll go from there. So we'll see what tomorrow holds. All right. See you later. All right. So one thing I wanted to point out is Dave did this. I used to do this before I knew better. If you have a hole that's going to the backside that might encounter water, you don't want to put Bondo over it, because Bondo is powdery. It likes to absorb water. It'll absorb water out of the air. Anywhere you put Bondo, like on all these nice little divots here, Bondo goes in between the metal and the primer and paint. So it's completely void of the air, the water, most important, and it can't soak up that moisture. If you fill in a hole with Bondo, you'll get the little fingers sticking out the backside, and that'll soak in moisture and just transfer it. So what you'll get is a bunch of rust underneath your paint, everything, which is actually what I found on the other side of the car when I was looking. So what you need to do is pick yourself up a can of Tiger Hair waterproof body filler. It's essentially a mix between fiberglass and Bondo. It's spreadable like Bondo, but it's fiberglass. And go over your hole with that. Push it into the hole. Like if you've got a big hole, fill it. The idea is to get as much of that into it as you can. And then you sand it and you make it nice and smooth over top of it with Bondo. Because Bondo's a lot thinner. It's not going to have all the fibers and everything in it, so you can sand it nice and perfectly smooth, and then prime paint and go drive. So I didn't film applying the Tiger Hair because honestly, I learned this trick from Grandpa Jack before he left. Because, like I said, I've filled holes with Bondo, especially in the Jaguar. In the Jaguar, I didn't really care if it lasted a week. So far it's been 2 years, so 3 years now. So yeah. Guess that's it. I gotta let this part set. It's actually, it's hard enough to touch now. It's not, it's still a little tacky. They say about 25 minutes it'll be sandable. So when you go to sand this stuff, wear a respirator. Like, I mean, if all you have is a dust mask, I guess the wrong tool is worse or better than the no tool, but you should have an actual respirator because it's fiberglass. And guess what fiberglass does when you sand it? It goes into the air and it likes to stick to the little air sacs that are in your lungs. You know those things that you use once every like 3 seconds every day of your life until you're dead? Yeah, you don't want to screw those up. So, we're coming along nicely.
right. So, just came out of work, brought this baby back to Keith. I went and had to take the motor and the transmission out and put a lot of good work into this. So, I'm real stoked to get this back to him. I think he's gonna love it, but I'm even more excited to see my car now.
This is where I'm at now. I've been working every chance I get on this thing, but I've only gotten this far so far. I gotta get this done for Dave. He wants to go on this rally, and he's working on my willies, and I gotta have this done or I'm gonna lose the job. All right, gotta get to work. Oh shit.
Hey buddy, what's up?
Dave.
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, I could not be more excited, man. I got the willies done. That thing runs fantastic, and I'm just gonna like get in this thing. We can like go to dinner into it, and I'm gonna take it home. I'm gonna win the rally, and this is gonna be so great. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
It is running good, right? Right? You got it all right? Everything's good?
It runs.
Yeah? Well, let's see it.
Well, let's see it. Yeah. Let's
man.
push the button.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Oh man. Look at how good that thing's running. It's gonna be great. Oh, I can't wait. This is gonna be so cool. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's so really good! It was supposed to be done! How am I gonna win the rally with no headlights on there? Gonna lose the shop. Shop's gone. Gonna lose it. Gonna lose it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do? I've only got like 8 other cars that can do this rally, and now that one, it's not done. Yeah! All right, we gonna take me off the trailer and go off-roading now? Sounds like fun.
Let's do that.
All right, yeah, let's go take this off-roading.
Let's go take that off-roading. That sounds like a better plan.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my God, this is great.
Woo, kidneys. I still have some.
I just love hearing this gearbox go.
And this is the result. So we packed a bunch of dirt in the bead. You could actually see it like bubbling its way out. We tried to spray it off, but the dumbest reason to be stopped and kind of SOL is I can't find my tire valve core tool, and nobody seems to have one. So we're gonna get a ride back to the house and at least air it back up so we can get back home with it. Triumph by error.
I think I have the parking brake on. Probably did. That's okay.
Well, Dave, I'm sorry that I didn't have the time to get this done before your trip and my trip.
That's okay, bud.
But the hammering part is done.
Oh yeah, we'll get her. Fuck, man, you did.
Well, and of course, if you're still working on it by the time, you know, I get back, I will totally take it back and finish it.
Oh yeah, but no, hey, you did the important part right here, which I am grateful for. Because I don't know of anybody else that would have actually taken the time to save this fender.
Yeah, that fender was pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be okay, because I'll be honest, I had no clue. Yeah, I know how to use a hammer. I don't know how to use a hammer well enough to do that, so I'm happy.
I gotta teach you how to use the pick hammer and the die.
Oh yeah.
It's fun.
Oh yeah, we'll get her sorted.
Let's go off-roading.
So yeah, I got, well, let's see, what is today? Today's the 20th. I'm busy Sunday, which gives me the rally's the 12th. Oh, I got, yeah, I basically got 3 working weeks of like 3 to 4 hours a night just to pound this out. I'm sure it'll. Yeah, I'll be taking the Subaru, but maybe not.
But maybe not.
Maybe not. You know, we're gonna do what they say can't be done.
And scene.
All right.